In the 60s, I got 5 kilograms of hashish from the police, and we worked on the isolation of the cannabinoids that are present there. And we were surprised to find out that the number of cannabinoids present in hashish, in cannabis, is very large. We were able to isolate about a dozen compounds, most of them unknown, to identify their structures. And over the next few years, we published the isolation, the structure, the synthesis of these compounds, and thus they were pharmacologists, including my own group. We could go ahead and evaluate the activity, and we were surprised to find out that essentially only one compound had the psychological activity or the pharmacological activity well known of cannabis, namely THC, delta-9 THC. Now we are working together with a number of groups, so with a group of Enzo Di Maso, the group in Linda Parker in the States, a group in Canada, and a group in the States. We're working together on compounds that our body makes, our brain makes, that block addiction. So we have a compound which blocks the formation of nicotine addiction, does not block the formation of opiate addiction, but it blocks the withdrawal symptoms of both nicotine and opiates. In the near future, we are mostly interested in something that is not at the plant material. You see, we look at cannabinoid research as if it covers 3 different, related but different phases. One is the plant cannabinoids, the other one is the endogenous cannabinoids, namely Anandamide and 2-AG, which we isolated in the 90s. And the third phase is compounds formed in the animal body, which are related to anandamide, chemically related to anandamide. Our body makes about 100 of them. And we have looked into several of these compounds. We have looked into the activities of several of compounds. We have isolated a number of them. And we have found, for example, that a few compounds lower the damage done by concussion, by brain damage. We have found that another compound, again, related to anandamide, is very important in osteoporosis. I've never been to Portugal. I've been to most European countries, surprisingly not to Portugal, and many of my friends, many of my colleagues, many of my relatives love to go to Portugal, and as tourists mostly, and they come back enchanted, saying that it's a wonderful place to go.
So will you come next year?
Well, I hope to be able to do that, yes. Thank you.